Listen, I get what you're saying, bro, but I don't know why we're talking like this option's still on the table.
What up?
Marty's offer.
Who said it wasn't?
You see that? If I know Marty, I think that offer was gone the moment I told him I was the besties hang around.
I think if you talk to him about it, I don't see why he wouldn't say if no.
Bro,
If you,
I'm looking at this logically, and bro, it just doesn't make sense for me to even look in Cypress direction except for the opportunity for more. Right? Marty said something to me that that actually, stuck with me. He said that if I came to Cyprus, that the world could come out of it more than what could come out of being in the besties. That's the only thing that really like made me think like I could be more than just another guy in the besties, right? But
mm-hmm.
but bro, in doing that, it would be asking me to betray all the people that have done nothing but do right by my side, like Ming, right? I mean, then there's Forehead, who me and him are rocky sometimes, off and on. But at the end of the day, if I called him and I needed him, he would be there, and I could say the same for Future. It just wouldn't make sense for me to do that.
I think you don't. I don't think you comprehend. Listen, I'm a. I like to be a realist about things. Think about things logically and like actually like
Bro,
properly think
it's so
what
funny seeing
everything
the
is.
Cypress and Besties chatters.
Jay, I know you're
Just
not
like
dumb.
when some of them saying,
So
bro,
if
you'd
you
do
did
so great
exactly
in
things
Cypress. You'd
the way
be so good next to
I don't see
J
you as
Hobbs, and
good.
then all the Besties chatters are just saying, oh, you'd get
Let
blooded
me say
out
it
in one
simply.
second.
You as a hanger on saying I don't feel like what I want is in this group. You leaving, not on bad terms, with nothing but a discussion, without having to catch a bullet in your brain, without doing, for an example, like a Zakid, right? Left GG because he wanted to go chill with Lang and Harry and shit. Listen, I don't know if you know
Okay.
about that shit, but
I
that's what
did
that
not know about that actually.
it's. See, for it to be betrayal, you are in the stage where this is your last chance. If you
Yeah,
wanted to,
that is true.
it makes sense. If you leave while you're blooded in, if you feel
You
like
would promote
I
me to
don't want to be here
underboss?
anymore, I feel like I could have done something more with my life, and you're even having those thoughts as a blooded in besties member, in a way that is betrayal in itself. If you feel like you want something, I'm not saying for the people that treated you right, I'm not saying for the people that that did something for you in the past or whatever the fuck. If you feel like you want to be something more and you feel like you can chase that dream without betraying or doing anything, you should do it. I'm not saying that I want you to or I need you to. I'm not saying that you have to listen to a word that I'm fucking saying. But I'm letting you know right now, the last chance is now. You decide whether or
Okay.
not you want to be a bestie, and then you stick to that, or you move on with it.
Yeah, but that do you even have the power to like make sure that happen? Like if I did, okay, let's entertain this, right? Let's entertain this. I'm not saying I will. Let's entertain this, right? Let's say I say fuck that. I drop everything. I leave the besties. I tell Ming. I tell Four. I tell everybody, and I go to North Cyprus, right? Which is what the offer
Mm-hmm.
on the table was. Then what, motherfucker? Like, how do I guess I'm just scared. I guess that's what it is. It's fear, right? What if I drop everything and that shit just doesn't end up working out, and then now I'm just homeless? Or what if Cyprus isn't everything that I thought it would be, right? Like, yeah, I agree that they're building up, and I definitely have a unique set of skills that Cyprus could definitely use, you know, in
Jay, I'm gonna
helping.
say, Jay, listen to me. I'm gonna say it simply because it was a Marty offer. If you're asking me, if if I wanted to, it'd be a 3 day process. I could get you bare minimum slinging. I could get you slinging probably within the next 2 hours if I wanted to. I
for
could
for
what take
Cyprus.
Yeah, for Cypress. When it comes to chilling and doing jobs, I can get that started tomorrow if I wanted. By the end of the week, I could have you as an official associate, and then maybe probably some point within the next couple of months, or maybe weeks, even depending on what you do and how you do it. You know, you get to the stage where you're seen as an associate, a seller. You're seen as a member, and that's me. Marty has a lot more pull, especially in the north. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, he can make that shit a walk in the park for you to get actually in. Now, what you do while you're in is the problem. You need to make sure that you're consistent. You're you're not only thinking about yourself but the people around you. If you want to build something, make something great, and you want your name to be one of the first put on the fucking list when it comes to the people, why this is working, why this is a great thing, why people respect North Cyprus, why people fear or like or whatever the fuck you want that image to
Hobbs with
be.
one eye. Oh,
It's up to you to make that happen. It's nobody
hey,
else's.
look at this RP.
Listen, you'll be feared because you're a bestie, no matter what. But that's not because you're Jay Hobbs. That's because you're a bestie. Now, if you want to be feared because you're Jay Hobbs, then that's your own
I
choice.
mean, it's definitely enticing, bro. Like, do I play take the safe route and listen? I got so much love for everyone in the besties, right? Do I just stay stagnant and just continue to do what I'm doing, or do I just drop everything, in hopes for more? This is kind of like you ever you know the gold rush,
Yeah, yeah,
like back in the 1950s or the 1800s,
yeah,
when like all the farmers were leaving their farmlands to go west in hopes for gold.
yeah.
Uh, That's Cypress. I maybe find some gold there. But there's also a world where I get there and all I'm doing for the next 5 months is slinging weed.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jay Hobbs. If you, I think me and you both know that you are more capable, and I
Yeah,
don't think you'll just
it's
be
it.
selling. I
That's
don't think you'll
true.
just be selling.
But there's also a world where I know that I'm one of one and that I'm very capable and I trust in myself more than anybody. But then there's also I'm known to overstep. Who knows? Maybe yeah, I'd be making good process and then I say one wrong thing and then boom, then I'm out. I'm kicked to the curb. I'm very capable of doing that too. But do I trust in myself to do all that? Dude, I mean, it's definitely promising, right? It's definitely promising.
Can I be honest with you? I think you know what you want, but you're not willing to admit it because you're afraid of hurting people's feelings.
And you're not wrong, bro.
Listen, bro. I'm not gonna be that guy in your ear that's telling you to do something, especially, you would then be associated with me more. Uh, I think you know what you want. I'm pretty sure I know what you want. You just have to make that decision and understand what you want, and if you're okay with what you want to do, and listen, you know, you figure out in yourself and you do what you got to do. So we've talked enough about it. I'm gonna take you back to your cubby, all right?
Hey, bro, how do I know this conversation is just gonna stay between me and you?
It's on my word. It's the only thing that I have left at this point.